Martha was a talented swimmer. She had been training since childhood and won many championships. Her dream was to compete at the national level and become a professional athlete. Martha was a talented swimmer. She had been training since childhood and won many championships. Her dream was to compete at the national level and become a professional athlete. One evening, after an intense practice, Martha rode her bike home. The road was quiet, and she felt the cool wind on her face. But then, everything changed in an instant. A speeding car ran a red light and crashed into her. Martha was thrown off her bike. Pain shot through her body as she hit the ground. Everything went dark. When she woke up in the hospital, she felt weak. The doctor told her that her injuries were severe. Her right arm was badly damaged. After surgery, she lost most of its function. Reality hit her like a wave. She was a swimmer, but now, her dominant arm was useless. How can I ever swim again? She thought, sinking into despair. Days passed, and her frustration grew. She refused to see friends or talk about swimming. She avoided the pool, believing her dream was over before it had truly begun. One day, her coach visited her and said, "Swimming is not just about arms or legs, it's about determination. If you still want to swim, you will find a way." Those words stayed with her. That night, she watched videos of swimmers who had overcome disabilities. She saw athletes using one arm, proving that nothing was impossible. The next morning, Martha made a decision: she would not give up. Slowly, she returned to the pool. At first it felt strange, unbalanced, but she kept pushing forward. She focused on strengthening her left arm and improving her leg kicks. Her body adjusted, and she developed a new technique. Day by day, she became stronger. Months later, she entered her first competition since the accident. The crowd whispered as she stepped onto the starting block, but Martha blocked out the doubt. The race began, and she dived in. Her strokes were different, but her speed was undeniable. She moved through the water with power and determination. As she reached the final stretch, she pushed herself harder. With one last stroke, she touched the wall. When she looked up, she couldn't believe it. She had finished second place. Tears filled her eyes. She didn't win gold, but she had won something greater: her confidence, her spirit, her dream. She had proven to herself that she was still a swimmer. Over time, she continued to train and compete. Her story spread, inspiring many athletes to never give up, no matter the challenges they faced. When young swimmers asked how she overcame her struggle, she always said, "It's not about what you've lost, it's about what you're willing to fight for." Martha's journey showed the world that true strength doesn't come from the body, but from the heart. And that was what made her a real champion.